Hello, and welcome to Dice Friends. This is episode 6 of Best of Intentions, a D&D 5th edition game that is part of the Adventurers League organized play campaign, Oracle of War. I am Dale Friesen. I will be the Dungeon Master today, and joining me are 3 astonishingly talented performers. Let's find out who they are. Hey, Jacob, who are you?
Hi, I'm Jacob. Let's just take a moment and lower our expectations right now. I'm an actor, voice actor. I'm a voice actor. I'm a games writer. I'm fairly befuddled. I'm the director of operations for an indie game publisher called Yisbert Games. Check us out and wish those start games on Steam. Yay. I'm playing Patches, by the way, the Warforged Rogue Bard, he said. Because it's electric. I thought I'd just plug something. Please move on.
Thank you. Hey, Corey, I think you're up.
Hey, I'm Coriander Dickinson. We're here at LoadingReadyRun doing things in the background, in the shadows. I'm also Hauler, the level 5 Warforged fighter, and biggest fan of the inn that we own and cooperate.
Okay. Andy, who are you?
Hi there, my name is Andrew Cowden, and my voice is generated by a speaking spell hooked up to a neural net, and I'm playing Marcel de Tharashk, who is a level 5 now half-orc ranger. And I'm really having fun with this character. I'm going to be sad to see this game go. We only got, well, we'll see what we got to do left.
We have limited time with these people.
Yes.
But it's organized play, so we can always just sort of keep going off camera later.
True, yeah.
Yes. All right, so you guys have made it back to the Tale of Flowers. You were riding aboard a lovely train who was insisting on speeding along when you discovered that Channa had been kidnapped. Snitch delivered your boxcar the rest of the way so that it is theoretically safely being held for you in Salvation so that you can go rescue your boss. You've picked some things up at the Tale of Flowers. You finally finished decoding those letters that you found in Bivamar's room in the parsonage back in Salvation. And you also know where the safe house is for these people because after session 3, Patches used his background ability to go find out where it was. Have I successfully figured out where you guys are at? Did I miss anything? Is there something you need to tell me because you haven't told me about it yet or because I've forgotten?
Do we have time to use the training room, or...?
You absolutely have all the time you like.
Yes, we have all the time we like. How urgent do we feel? Because it takes an hour to use the training room, right?
Right. I would say go ahead and use the training room. Like, if Channa had been missing for 3 minutes, time would be of the essence, but that is not the case.
Okay. All right. I will, as is my wont, take the defensive bonus, because people like to stab, burn, and or maim Patches.
All right. Hauler and Marcel, are you taking the defensive bonus or the exciting bonus?
What is the exciting bonus again?
It gives you an increase to your damage.
Is it like a D6 or like double?
No, it's your proficiency bonus.
Okay. Yeah, that one.
Your proficiency bonus? I believe it's just +2, isn't it?
Oh, perhaps I'm mistaken.
I'm going to look that up while Andy decides.
I would like to... My interpretation of the exciting option is the defense one, because that makes me get to do more physically dangerous things. So I would prefer it to be the... I would get the defense bonus if I could.
As you wish.
And what is that again? That's plus...
Well, Jacob's looking it up.
Oh, should be a +2/+2. So it's, you get a +2 defensive bonus or a +2 attack bonus that happens the first time you are attacked or the first time you attack, depending.
Okay.
Great. Thank you so much.
My pleasure.
Thanks for looking that up.
I like rules.
And we have our hero's dice, and at least Marcel has inspiration.
Yes, I do.
For before camera shenanigans.
I turned Paul into a ventriloquist dummy. It was fun. I hope he wasn't offended by it.
God, I hope you wash your hands.
All right. So, what's your plan? Ooh. Shall you just start trekking across the Mournlands to the place you know you're going?
Before we do that, I think I would like to read these letters that we found in Bivamars. So we're done in the training room, I suppose, and I come in. I've cracked the code, and what he's really done is he's got one of those like little orphan Annie ring.
Like just a Caesar shift.
Exactly. Right? Yeah, he's just spun that a few times until it worked. And
well, you captured Bivamar. Maybe you took the ring off him.
Oh, there we go. Okay.
Yeah. Bivamar's been going around wearing this little trinket.
Which is very good. And so I come up to everyone after we've had our workout. I say, oh, look at this, all our patches. Look, I've translated the letters. I have them right here. It says Bivamar Botulu Bines. Is that, how do you pronounce that? Bynnis. Bines.
Looks like Venus to me.
Sounds good.
Yes.
Monsieur
B,
Venus.
Big Venus.
Indeed. Such energy. He said, addressed to Bivamar, it says, your assignment is in the village of Salvation on the eastern border of Breland. It is arranged that you will stay at the parsonage of our local chapel. Remember that time we broke in, we messed up his crap? That was good. This warm memories helps me sleep. Just goes on to say, just a reminder that each of you is watching for the same thing regardless of where you're stationed. It's a record of a meeting at the Canis Expo site just before the day of mourning. The Expo site is sealed, but nothing is forever. Oh, isn't that true? And there was a moment of just deep introspection there. And then we continue. Alert me as soon as you hear of anyone gaining access to the Expo site. Signed, Imperi Serene. And the Imperi, I was wondering when that would come around, because remember the first episode? I mean, that a couple of weeks ago, when I followed him into the chapel, that's the name, Imperi Serene. What a lovely name.
That. Yes.
Yes. And that is only the first letter. There is two more. Let's see. So dear Monsieur Binas, rumors of the record's existence have reached our enemies. I fear they will use it to have Cardinal Lavadancy removed from the diet of cardinals. If they can replace enough cardinals with members of their factions, they'll be able to completely transform Shrine to their own ends. Do everything necessary to prevent this. Signed, Imperi Serene. Now, what is the cardinals? The diet of cardinals. Do you know anything about this?
It's like the collective noun for the cardinals.
Oh, I see.
Yeah, it's just what a group of
certainly. It's a little bit like that. Yes. In the Church of the Silver Flame, there is the diet is the body, the governing body of cardinals. So in a sense, yes, Haller, you are correct, and in a sense, absolutely not.
They all get together and diet.
I can see, yes, fasting, you know, it makes sense.
Yes, they feast on the light of the Silver Flame and help to guide the entire church forward into the future. Yes, they diet. It's just tiny wafers, mostly all day, I hear.
Oh, it's true. You know, those wafer thin mints can be deadly. So I hear. So, and there's a third what? The third letter from Mr. Binas. Bivamar Botulu Bines. My goodness, if I knew he had such a ridiculous name, I would like him better. It says, Monsieur Binas, excellent work. At all costs, do not allow anyone to retrieve the record of that meeting. If you hear of someone removing anything from the site, then collect it and keep it safe. Well, he screwed that up, didn't he? And
he's like around the corner tied up.
We screwed that up for him.
It feels good. It feels good. I haven't felt good in a long time. This is wonderful. Anyway, it concludes, I will be joining you soon. Signed, Imperi Serene. Ooh. So I wonder if we will meet this Imperi person if we go to their hideout, yes? the 8th mansion down the river. Is that right?
It ought to be, yes. That's where we are going.
That's right, Ole. Keep working at it. You got it.
I only have 3 on each hand.
Here, allow me. And Patches just holds up, like, there you are.
Ah!
We've got it now.
Excellemment. Excellemment is not a French word. I use it anyway. Excellemment.
It's a goblin word.
It is.
Yeah.
Excellemment.
Yeah.
Exemplary.
Exemplary. Well, what do you say, my companions, my friends in arms? Shall we pay a visit to this safe house? How are you feeling today?
I'm all warmed up from our training session.
May I recommend perhaps putting your armor back on if you're not using that vest anymore? Holler.
Didn't we make it small enough for good pot? I don't... Unless we make me smaller, too.
Did we? Oh, I'm sure that's not going to come back and bite us in the ass. So long as you have armor on, I'm happy.
I have this shield.
So long as you have armor on, I'm happy. So am I happy or sad, Holler?
Well, after a long debate, Marcel and I decided that the sizzle vest was not actually armor. So, considering that, I think you might be unhappy.
So you still are wearing the sizzle vest, is that correct?
Yeah.
Cool.
Doesn't it not have anything left?
But it's so fetching.
Yes, it is.
And it fits me.
It does. But perhaps you would like to don your armor and then put the sizzle vest over it, maybe. It won't do anything, but at least you'll have armor.
Okay. I've never really tried the layered look, but I'm willing
I think you could pull it off.
to experiment.
Marcel, don't you think they could pull it off?
Oh, absolutely. Put it back on after they pull it off.
Indeed.
Ah! Alright, yeah, leather armor.
Okay.
Leather armor.
That's what I had.
You know what? I think after this is done, I'm going to buy you a gift.
Is it that blacksmith we've been saving up for?
Yes. Yes.
Well, before we go, I want to find Mistress Goodpot and go up to and we say, hello, Mistress Goodpot. Have there been any more supernatural feline sightings in the inn lately?
If I could spot that, if there could just be a single sighting, then I could perhaps do something about this infernal beast.
You're absolutely right. It is the seeing of it that has been the trouble. I have misprised this. But has there been any paranormal activities, more salt pots falling on the ground? Have you had any sort of idea how we may capture or at least speak to this? If it is a cat, I may be able to speak to it. I just need to know if it's a kitty.
Well, perhaps what we need is some gymongous hound, and then we take this hound and we send the hound into the spirit realm.
Oh, so we kill a dog? I don't think that would be. I wouldn't like to do that.
All right, well then I am charging you with figuring out how to send this to that spirit realm without killing it.
Well,
Hello, hi. Excuse me, so sorry for interrupting. Do we just have a little pot or something? I'd like you to repeat your experiment, Marcel, if you could. Because I can see that this is a distraction, and I would like to resolve it as quickly as possible.
all right. So I go behind the bar and I take the shot glasses and I start lining them up on the edge of the tables and the chairs in the places where Kitty might bat them off.
I cast see invisibility.
And I stand in the middle of the room, stock still, as is my normal position for watching the shenanigans.
And because I cast a spell, I rolled a 7 on the wild magic roll.
Thank you for rolling.
You're welcome.
The cat happens to be elsewhere at the moment, if it is indeed a cat. How much time are you willing to stand here waiting?
As long as it is entertaining to watch. I don't know, but if the cat is away, then the mice, I assume, are playing somewhere, and we will come back when they are not playing so much, so that the cat will presumably be back. If you follow me, which
what if you track the mice?
Oh, all right, we could track the mice.
We should get going now that I've expended some of my magical ability.
Okay. Well, that's fair enough, That's fair enough. Shall we head out?
Dale. Thanks, Dale. Thanks so much.
I mean, I guess I could have... You know what? You're welcome.
Thanks. I'll just... Son of... Let me just mark this. I'll just mark this. Fucking shit.
So, what's the duration on sea invisibility?
1 hour.
Okay, so you certainly have more than 1 hour of trekking through the Mournlands. I think you probably see a whole bunch of things that are living invisible.
The second that we step outside, because we're going through the Mournlands, I do not need to see whatever the fuck is out there. I disengage the spell.
All right. Is there anything that you see that you wish you hadn't before you disengage it?
110%. Give me just a moment. As soon as Patches steps outside, he's just like, well, I'm glad we did that. Just kind of like backing out the door, stepping over the pit trap. That's absolutely... Oh, no. It's a mattress made of eyes that just kind of rockets by. Just, I don't like that at all. I didn't enjoy that.
What did you see?
It was a mattress completely made of eyes, and most of them looked at me.
Oh, the fabled mattress of 40 winks! I've only heard the
That's what I was
stories.
going for. I love you so much. God damn.
Such a specter. Ooh.
And spectacle.
Mm-hmm.
Maybe we can get a mark to go retrieve that mattress for the inn.
How about never? Shall we?
Allons-y!
All right, so it's very windy. It's happily a dry wind, because sometimes the wind in the Mournlands blows all sorts of awful stuff. But this is mostly just kind of dust and sand. Now, as long as you're made of meat, you don't have to worry about this stuff getting inside your innards.
Oh. A flip
made
from
fun of my
the
clothing
usual.
now?
Yes!
Dynamic.
And I'm feeling like the hot merde. Plugging my nose and ears and closing my eyes, saying, "Ha ha!
Patches will take his neckerchief and hand it over. Here, you need this more than I do.
To Marcel.
To Marcel? Oh, thank you very much. And I cover my face. But won't you get filled with this? I wish I had something I could give you so you would not be filled with the small particles of sand.
I'm filled with wonder, filled with sand. There's plenty of room inside old Patches.
I try to hunker down behind Patches, like in the lee of Patches.
Excellent.
was
I
my
think that
idea.
works about as well as you expect.
Awesome. I don't like the sand.
When we get there and you stand back up, there's like a stretched out like Patches shape where like all the sand didn't stick to you.
All right. Well, the storm will blow over at some point. I feel like for the next while, you're occasionally going to have a bit of grit and grind, and it's just going to. You just need a good oil bath or something. Really.
It's everywhere.
Oh.
Ah, my old joints. Certainly use an oil bath.
Oh, it's in my soup hole.
Ooh. Where is your... No, I don't want to know.
That was a callback to when we were talking about if Warforged can eat.
Oh, right, yes.
Not that I expect anybody to remember.
I don't remember, so my mind is going on a journey. Does soup come out or go in?
Ooh.
It's a mystery.
It keeps it hot, like a little hotter.
Yeah, just a little, yeah.
So, you may recall this river as one you visited before, because you're going to a manor house that's on this river. Now, there is a bridge over this river, which you have previously crossed. Last time you were here, this bridge was covered in sort of pink fungus, which it still is, but the previous time, unlike this time, this fungus had a whole bunch of tendrils and little kind of flowers that were emitting spores, and those aren't there this time. Instead, this flora that is covering the bridge has grown some fruits. They're about the size of plums, and they smell delicious. They just smell so, so good if you're the kind of person who's into eating things. Also, Patches, you see down to the south, which I guess is upriver, there is a rowboat that A, is beached on this side of the river, and B, flickers.
Flickers with light or flickers in and out of existence?
The latter.
Great. Well, I'm so glad that you have lovingly described something that I'm going to promptly ignore.
As you wish. Does that mean you want to use the bridge, or does that mean you want to swim across the river?
Okay, team. Same as last time. I'm gonna walk onto the bridge, and you throw me some meat stuff.
D'accord. Good idea. And Marcel starts rummaging through his back, and he finds what does he find? He finds some. He's made some things he's put together in the Mournland. So there's something that looks like a plant, but also sort of twitches like a tentacle. But it has been proven safe to eat. So he takes it out of his pack and tosses it at Olaire.
Catch it.
Okay.
I feel that I should bring this up. There's a rowboat down there that seems to be having trouble deciding whether or not it is. We might try that.
Excellent. We will dub it the SS Hamlet, and we will sail it across the river towards safety. What say you two?
Okay, same plan. I'm gonna step on the rowboat. You throw me some food.
Sounds very good.
Okay.
Digs for the pat, and now I find a tentacle that looks a little bit like a plant, and I throw it at Olaire.
I do want to actually, walk off the bridge, walk to the rowboat, get in the rowboat, and wait to catch the thing.
All right. So the
Does he have a
rowboat is
pattern?
sometimes there and is sometimes not there.
Okay.
Could I roll perhaps an intelligence check to see if it has a pattern? Or rather,
Yes.
whether or not it's turning invisible or flickering in and out of existence?
Yes.
Excellent.
You may roll.
Arcana? Is that acceptable?
Sure.
Excellent. Ooh, well, 8.
Okay. So is it more interesting if you think you've cracked the pattern but you're wrong, or if you just don't think there's a pattern?
That's
either of those is
leading
fine with me.
question. I know which one's more interesting,
All right,
but I
well,
know which one I want to say. Damn
know
you
what?
playing on my ethics, Dale. Damn you.
You're the player. Play your character as you see fit.
Oh, Patches definitely thinks he got it. He's like, oh, I nailed this. I'm the smartest person here.
You rolled our intelligence score.
Yep.
Yes. Oh, and is it, I mean, I can just hold on to a piece of it. Does it turn invisible or flicker in and out of?
So it does all sorts of things. It flickers in and out of tangibility. It flickers in and out of visibility. It also is flickering in location, so it's not always in the same place. If you can come up with one or two more ways that it's flickering, I'll give you inspiration.
Color change.
Yep.
Sure.
And the prow, every once in a while, like just the little part where you're supposed to hook it, a little flame pops up.
Cool.
It flickers like a lighter.
I like that.
Inspiration. All right.
All right, so what happens if I try to step into it? I'm going to treat it as if it's there.
All right. I am going to invoke some dice.
Just going to get right into that, are you, Hauler? Just doing it.
I didn't hear any disagreements to the plan.
It sounded good to me.
Would you listen?
So, this is clearly some sort of magical item. So, Hauler, are you trying to attune yourself to this magic item? Or are you just trying to ride the boat?
I've got a lot of experience with that now with the vest and everything.
Oh, yeah.
So yeah, I'll definitely try to, like, mind meld with the rowboat.
You can do this. It'll take an hour, because that's how long attunement takes.
I'll just be like, I think I got it. Just wait.
All right. This is enough time for a short rest.
It is. Marcel, those fruit smell amazing.
They really do.
They really do. I'll let you know that they are a magical fruit.
Oh, are they bean-shaped?
I was
What happens
picturing
if you
them
eat
more like plums, but if you want to dictate that there are some that are shaped like beans, I would allow it.
Oh, excellent. Well, this is beautiful. The bean-shaped plums. Oh, they look just like the fruit I grew up in my homeland of the Shadow Marshes. Is there one close by? As I'm just puttering around while Hauler is doing their attunement. Is there one that just like kind of hanging out?
I can't imagine that there isn't.
How does the horrible, infectious, deadly flora look today? Is they having a bad day? Are they disturbed? Are they?
So, you can see that there are some dead tendrils that have fallen around that are now clearly decomposing. And you remember that the tendrils were bad. So perhaps what this is all of the bad plants are dead and have been supplanted by good plants, such as this lovely smelling bean-shaped plum.
Supplanted.
Well, what I would like to do is supplanted. Is it because, well, you see, Mama de Thrash did not raise any fools, except for me, and so what I would like to do is I have some singed rope left that was burnt up in the
You kept it.
I kept it. Of course, I kept it. You have to keep everything. Just pick up everything. This isn't nailed down, and so. And so I have some of this rope, some of it's still good. I would like to tie one end of it to an arrow, and I would like to fire this arrow and see if I can knock it off the vine and pierce this one of these plum fruit things.
Like, I was picturing it was like 2 meters from you, so that sounds like a really easy shot.
Absolument.
Would you like to roll, or do you just want to describe how it works?
Oh, I think see, if it goes wrong, it could go very, very wrong. So I would like to maybe describe how it works.
As you wish.
He's going to sing a little song to himself. He's going to go, "Oh, those a lovely fruit, the beans, the magical fruit." And he takes the rope and he ties it on and he pulls it back in, and he fires it, bullseye, and reels it in, yummy, yummy magical fruit. Anyone want some? And that is the fruit song.
Wonderful. Do you know something I don't about that fruit in particular?
I don't know anything about the fruit. So,
So
no.
you're actually holding the fruit, is that correct?
I would think that he has reeled it in and that he is holding it like a prize fish.
All right. I think your mouth is watering like crazy. Does that sound right?
That sounds just about right.
Okay.
Oh, gosh, I would like to eat this fruit. Patches, should I eat this fruit?
What do you think I'm going to say? Truly, just give it a moment. Just mull it over in your mind. What would Patches advise in this particular moment? Not what do you want Patches to say. No. What would he say?
I'm thinking that Patches would say no. However, I'm not sure I should take the culinary advice of an entity with a soup hole as opposed to a digestive system. So I'm feeling, like yes, maybe no, maybe yes.
I enjoy culinary pleasures myself, I will have you know.
All right.
I've got nothing else. Don't eat the damn fruit.
Oh. Here's the thing though. Marcel has a survivalist. He's got the Mornon survivalist, so he can make a roll to see if this thing's good to eat or not.
That's why I straight up told you that it was magical without you having to cast a spell. Like, that's normally not information that's available.
Oh, I see.
So you can also make a survival check to learn more information about it.
I would want to do that very much.
Please feel free.
And I'm going to now very much do that. Here we go.
Okay.
Oh, no, I rolled under the...
Just take it. Oh, no.
No, it's gone. I can't... 1 second. Hold on. I want to eat this thing.
And they never saw Andy again.
He's gonna accidentally eat that die.
Yep.
It's under the
He's gonna come back up. That fruit was delicious.
I'm gonna get it. It's
Crunchy.
Where'd it go? Listen, it's all the way. Hang
Can
on.
you imagine only having one D20?
This is great. Radio.
I was just thinking that. This is how you know it's his first D&D game.
Yeah.
I rolled a 15. Plus,
He rolled a 15.
Dang it! Plus 5. I rolled a cumulative 20.
No, if it falls onto the floor, you re-roll it. You don't keep the roll under the bed.
But the table is... But it's still flat under there. It's like a low table. It's just a low... Okay, fine. Okay, here we go.
A floor is just a low table. That is wisdomous.
Thank you. I'm the wisdomist. I rolled a 12 plus 5 is 17.
See, it was fine.
It was fine.
It's like having disadvantage.
All right. So, you will get some nourishment from this fruit, and you will not be poisoned. Your survival skill does not tell you anything about the magic of this fruit.
Okay.
But it is safe to eat in all of its non-magical aspects.
All right.
And it smells delicious, and you're drooling. I am not requiring you to make a roll to not eat it. You can choose not to eat this delicious smelling fruit that is making you drool. I do think that the thought of eating it makes you happy.
Well, then you know what I'm going to do? I'm going to look Patches right in the eye, and I'm going to say, you know what? You think you're so smart. And maintaining eye contact, I'm going to put it in my mouth and chew and enjoy and swallow.
It is amazing.
So good.
It is so good. You feel really happy, and as long as there is this fruit inside you, you will continue to have this sense of happiness. And good news, this fruit will not remove itself from your digestive system in the normal way. Also, the fibrous bits of this fruit are not susceptible to half-orc digestive juices. So this is just good news for you all around, because you just have something that's making you feel happy. Now, it's possible that you might also get more benefits from this as things develop. I guess we'll see.
I guess we will. And as nothing has immediately happened other than me feeling good, I just lift my hands and turn in a circle, and I say, voila, I get a good snack, and it's all good.
Food happens in stages. We'll see what happens in stage 2. That was the entrance. We'll see what the finale looks like.
So is it an hour later?
I guess so, unless anyone else would like to do something.
I hope we're going to be sneaking somewhere.
Yeah,
and
I'm just
Marcel's
sitting there
gut
like,
is going to give us away.
Be a boat. You're a boat.
All
This
right.
is a boat.
So Holler has now attuned herself to the boat.
Right.
Themselves. Sorry, my bad.
Thank you.
And so that means that Holler can control the phasing.
Okay, we're going to go for hot pink,
Okay.
flame on,
All right.
and here and solid.
Okay.
Cool.
Do you control that boat now?
So you've noticed. Think you may see some differences. Right here.
It's exceptionally you. Shall we?
Okay.
We are
Absolutely.
keeping this.
Now, you can also control the boat by sort of jerking it forward in very short bursts.
Right. Can I go up?
Sure.
So I want to, like, get us across the river and then just keep going up the bank. And continue on down the road.
Oh, this isn't normal.
So, you're across the river from, like, the 4th or 5th manor house.
Uh-huh.
Are we just going to roll up to their front door in a boat? In a hot pink on fire boat?
Yeah.
I am definitely posed like Washington.
That moves like a fucking Japanese ghost?
So,
All
I think that's a
jerky?
dwarf and a dwarfish ghost.
A dwarfish ghost, excuse me, yes.
Yeah. Now, their front door would be on the east side, right? You would be rolling up to their dock house. But
Okay.
you can take this thing all the way around the manor house to the front door if you want to. I'm just trying to make sure
Well,
that I'm
I just wanted to,
explaining-
like, come up by the bridge and then continue down the road. So, yeah. We can
Okay,
park it out
so-
front.
There's a river,
Yep.
and you guys have walked up on one side of the river.
Uh-huh.
And then this side of the river has like fields and open areas. The other side of the river has manor houses.
Yeah.
And the 8th manor house south of the bridge is the manor house where you're heading.
Yes.
So if you want to, you can get across the bridge and then get back on the road and go all the way down and then go in the front door.
Yep.
Or you can just get on the river and go down to the ape house where there'll be like a dock and go in that way.
No, front door.
Okay, as you wish.
Thank you.
So you're just crossing the bridge, getting out of the boat, or you're just hopping the boat?
I'm just hopping the boat.
All right. So this is much, much slower than walking, as long as we're clear on that.
But the style. There's so much style.
There is so much style. I'm loving it. I just need you to understand this.
This boat is my new favorite thing. I will solve every problem I can with this boat.
And cause so many more.
So it's starting to get dark.
Perfect timing.
That's all right. We got a light on the front of the boat.
That's right. So anyone who has a stomach and who doesn't have some sort of happiness fruit inside of it needs to make a saving throw against seasickness as you're jolting across the river.
Fantastic. Constitution, I assume?
I don't think you have a stomach.
Unless
that's
the soup
correct.
hole goes somewhere.
Yes. No, the soup hole goes...
No.
No, we don't talk about that.
Yeah. I think that none of you have to make this saving throw against seasickness.
Fantastic.
See?
Because the happiness fruit cures seasickness. It's like, that's the magic power.
Is as clear as the best fruit. The best thing I have ever done is eat this magical plum. I'm so happy. And I say that to Patches. I am so happy.
I'm happy for you. For now.
So, eventually, you make it across the river.
This is inefficient.
And then up the other bank, and then down the road.
All right. So, Patches, are you going to step out of the boat and walk on ahead, or?
Yep.
It's
Most
still
definitely.
moving.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yep.
So, at a casual
Patches is
walk,
good.
you easily outdistance the boat.
Excellent. I'm going to just do my normal casing of the... Because by the time they get here, I'm going to have this place like, oh, here's like the 8 places that we can get in. We should go up to the roof. Oh, they went to the front door. Never mind.
All right. So, this would be a great time for you to give me a stealth check.
Excellent.
From
I am going
what you're
to
describing.
absolutely do that. And that is a nat 20 for 24.
That is phenomenal.
Yes.
All right. And I have your passive perception here, and it's also a lovely high number.
Indeed.
So, you're scouting this place out. The various manor houses do seem to be separated from each other. In this case, number 8 has a lovely high hedge all around it. I've just been assuming, Marcel, that you are staying in the boat with Haller, but this is your window of opportunity to tell me that you're involved in the stealth mission instead.
I would not want to give up this lovely experience of being in this hot pink boat until I absolutely have to. This is a good
All right.
time.
Yeah, like, I assume he's just like lounging in the back.
Feeling happy.
Feeling
Yeah.
very good. Just singing the top 40 hits of the Brilliant radio station, which is the man on the street with the mandolin, just going do 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 magic fruit with the arrow and the thing, just having a good time.
I would like to position myself, because I at this point we've done enough together. I know they're going for the front door.
Yes.
I would like to position myself at the closest breach point, or at least like close to the front door. I would like to cast Detect Thoughts, which will allow me to detect any thinking creatures within 30 feet of me.
All right. So, and what's the duration on that?
1 minute.
Okay. So, I think before you cast that spell, while you're sneaking in with your natural 20,
Yes.
you are going to spot some guards.
Oh,
Now,
excellent. Okay.
does detect thoughts have a verbal component?
You know what? I'm not going to cast Detect Thoughts. I'm going
Okay.
to look in Windows because I rolled a 24, and I'm trying not to have dumb player brain and overcomplicate things. Yeah, I'm just going to look in some Windows because I rolled a goddamn natural 20.
All right. So, there are some windows that are open into darkness, and you can quickly look in there and say, oh, there are some rooms that aren't being used. You can see that there are some rooms that have latched shutters on them. The upstairs has some lights on. Not every room is lit.
Okay.
Downstairs, there is sort of one large open room that has lights on. It's empty. It was some sort of sitting room back when these places were in common use.
Okay.
There are a couple of outbuildings. I don't know what you're looking for here specifically.
Specifically, I am trying to get a feeling of how many people are on the first floor, like how many people are in here, and what kind of resistance are we going to encounter when the pink boat rocks up with a giant warforged and the Bing Crosby of our time.
All right. So when that happens, there are going to be 4 guards that notice immediately.
Okay.
And they can then do whatever it is they do, either resist or go for help. There is very clearly something happening in the basement that is loud and involves a bunch of banging and some shouting.
Okay.
Once you get close to the house, given your passive perception, you'll know that that's going on. You don't know what it is.
Okay. Is there any way that I can get back to my compatriots and relay this information before they rock up to the front of the house?
You would have had to have rolled a natural 20 on your stealth to pull that off.
Fantastic. I happened to roll a natural 20 on my stealth to pull that off.
Fantastic.
Amazing. Wunderbar.
Everything's going so well.
Don't say that. Corey, don't say that. Why did you say that? That's
This
his
is a
kill
reference.
phrase. That's his kill phrase. Because then he's going to be like,
And
things
he
are
already
going
ate
well.
the fruit. Like, come on.
And look at how well that's going for him.
So well, so far.
Because at some point in Dale's brain, he's going to be like, things are going well. For them, not for Dale. Things should go well for Dale. And then it's over.
I'm having
then
fun.
a
Anyway, I think you get back
plum's
to them.
Burst out of Andy's chest.
Yeah, you've caught up with us.
So they're at the second manor house.
Just
Dear
cruising.
Lord.
Just
All right.
whatever the hot pink insubstantial boat version of just bouncing on the suspension.
Right?
Just get moving down the street.
We are slow rolling this whole neighborhood. Like, we got our boombox in the back in the form of Marcel. And just like
So
lurching forward through space.
You look at the second manor house, by the way, and there are just teeth everywhere. And it's like, oh, that's not your destination.
Oh no.
Patches is just like walking along beside, just slowly walking along beside, just being like, hello, hi, let me tell you what I found.
Oh yes?
And he relays that information. So if there's any way I could convince you to not approach the front door, I would like to do that. Also, we could just carry this thing. I'm just throwing that out there. Crazy Patches plan.
Okay. I step off to the side and invert the boat and then carry it above me.
Okay.
And
Well.
Marcel is still in the boat. Still bopping. Bop, 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 bop.
He's got his legs wrapped around one of the benches.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Hanging down like a bat.
Hanging upside down.
Yeah.
absolutely.
You know, our friend is kidnapped.
Is this true? That doesn't mean we can't have a good time.
That's usually exactly what. No, you know what? I'm done. No, you're right. You're right. Anyway, there's the situation. What would you two like to do?
And Marcel lets go of his legs, drops to the floor, and stands up and goes, Well, the guards, are they... Do they look very tough? Could we take them?
I would imagine we can, yes.
I
would
want to get
imagine-
Channa back.
Yes. There is some very loud noises coming from the basement. There are lights on upstairs. We could try to do this stealthily. Because we don't know what will happen if we barge in the front door. Something bad might happen to Channa.
This is true. We could do a stealthily. I have now the pass without a trace. I now have this spell. I could cast this on all of us, and we could enter it without being detected very easily.
Correct me if I'm wrong, but Pass Without Trace keeps us from being tracked, I think? I'm not super up on ranger spells.
Oh goodness!
Let me check that.
Gosh, I thought I was being so suave and smart, and I made this.
I super hope you're right. Let me just look that up.
I've got pass
Veil
without...
of Go ahead.
Yes, a veil of shadows and silence radiates from you, masking you and your companions from detection. For the duration, each creature you choose within 30 feet of you, including you, has a +10 bonus to dexterity stealth checks and can't be tracked except by magical means.
All right,
So
I'm
you're
gonna
right.
Hercules. Let's do it.
Alright.
just extinguish the flame on the front of the rowboat, turn it to black color, like camouflage, and then shove it in a hedge.
Okay.
Excellent. And I will do a swarm of ducks roll.
Excellent.
to see if that happens. I rolled a 3.
That is not a swarm of ducks.
Oh, joy. Excellent. I passed that. That goes to everybody. You get +10 on dexterity stealth rolls for how long? For up to an hour.
Sweet.
Okay.
Fantastic. So,
And you are veiled by shadows and silence.
Excellent. That's extra cool.
So that means I would like dexterity stealth checks from you right after I answer Jacob's question.
oh no, that was just a silent follow me.
Oh, okay.
Ah,
I see.
Mm-hmm.
So.
So Marcel, how did you do?
I rolled a 15, including everything, including my bonus and the +10.
Hooray.
Oof.
How about Holler?
20.
Nice. Patches?
23 with the +10 bonus.
Okay. So you are moving in. You're sort of going in the entry of the hedge toward the front door. Is that correct?
No. We're going to avoid the front door.
Okay.
We will, now that everybody is actually doing stealthy things, we will sneak in the back.
Okay.
Yes.
You know from your scouting that at least 2 guards will see you.
Okay.
Or have a chance to see you.
Is there a trellis or a way to get up to the second floor?
Yes.
Marvelous. I think Patches will just be like, hold on. Scoot up the trellis, see if there is anybody in that window, if the window is locked, if the window is not locked. Open the window, if the window is locked, jimmy the window. Make sure that everybody can get in.
Okay. Now, normally this would be pretty easy for you, but aren't a lot of your joints full of sand? I think that you might have disadvantage on this roll. It's still an easy roll. You only need a 10.
Excellent. What role is it, Dale?
I don't know what skills you have. Some sort of like climbing up a rotting trellis to get to the second
Acrobatics?
floor. Sure.
Excellent.
Nice, easy roll.
Actually, that would probably be athletics. So.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yep.
That does make more sense.
Okay, first roll is a 20. Second roll is a 13. Thank goodness.
Easy peasy.
Yep. Good.
All right.
Yep.
So you succeeded all the stuff you were talking about.
Marvelous.
You have gone up the trellis. It started to creak a little. A few things broke, but nothing too alarming. You're not really that massive a person, so you've managed to, it's holding your weight okay, and you've gotten to a window, and it's got some shutters, but you can open them. The reason this window is shuttered is because the glass is all broken, so you can get into the dark room beyond. The door to this room leading into the hallway is closed, so no one sees you do any of this.
Fantastic.
Yeah.
Okay.
Sounds like a win.
Be very careful. Oh, actually, you know what?
Throw me a rope.
Yeah, I got rope. What up now? Yep. I'm going to lower a rope and make it easier for people to get up here quietly and safely and boringly.
Got a nat 20 on athletics, so 27.
Do you also have a bunch of sand in your joints?
I do.
I think that means you also have...
A disadvantage? Oh, no.
Yes.
It's going to be a 16.
Okay, see? And because there was a rope, it was a lower DC. So, you're all over this.
Rope.
Hey, Marcel,
Yes.
how'd you do?
I rolled an 18 athletics.
And are your joints full of sand?
No, but my
Then you
belly
don't
is full
have-
of happiness.
Oh, well, then this just is a great experience for you.
Oh, excellent. And he goes up, still sort of humming, very, very quietly, but still humming.
All right. So, you're humming, you get into the dark room. There's a doorway into the hallway. You can see underneath the door that there's light in the hallway.
Excellent.
A loud bang comes from the basement.
And I whisper, always the
before
basement.
when there was like, I'm sorry, Andy, I interrupted. Go ahead.
Oh, I just said,
It's always the basement. Always terrible things happening in these manor house basements. What is up with that? Why never the attic?
Did it sound like torture sounds?
It sounded... Did it?
It sounded like a loud bang.
What if
No, I
they're
mean,
doing the
excuse me.
same thing in this basement that they were doing in the other basement?
Oh, Zenchana is in deep trouble.
Entirely possible. I was hoping, before when I was scouting, I'm asking, did those sound like torture sounds?
Oh, no, they did not. They sounded more like exciting activity, possibly combat.
Possibly combat. Possibly combat. That's a detail I would have taken into,
Well, your number isn't quite high enough for you to know that it's combat. I'm telling you, you can't rule out combat.
No.
But in D&D,
could.
combat usually only lasts like 30 seconds, and it's been way, way longer than that. So surely this can't be bad.
Cool. I'm gonna peek under the door that the light's coming out of, make sure the hallway's empty. Empty hallway.
Okay, well, peeking under the door shows you light and no footsteps.
Great. Open the door very slowly.
All right.
Yeah.
So,
Sorry.
okay. Looking out in the hallway, you see stairs going down to the main floor. You see a couple of closed doors. And at the far end, you see what looks like some detention cells. There are several of them, not all of which are unoccupied. There are actually some pretty interesting concepts or contents of these cells. Yes, Holler.
Are they bars or doors?
There are doors with bars in them.
Okay.
I'm actually quite excited to tell you about the people in these detention cells, and I will do it right after the break.
Ah!
Dale?
And we're back. Okay, so Patches is peeking out into the hallway, and Holler and Marcel are hanging back.
Yes.
Okay. Patches, you can see that there are detention cells in the room at the end, but you can't see everything from where you are. You can see that one detention cell. So these have clearly been built into what was once the master bedroom.
Okay.
And they're just sort of some walls that have gone up that have been reinforced somehow and have doors with barred windows in them. So
Okay.
I don't know that from where you are you can really see through these barred windows. You can just
Okay.
see that these exist in what used to be the master bedroom.
Understood. Then I would like to. There are other rooms here with closed doors, correct?
Yes.
Is there light coming from underneath the doors of the other rooms with the doors closed?
No.
All right. Then I will relay very quietly what I see to my companions. I'm going to go check them out.
All right. Okay.
Which is magically somewhat softened, I believe. Because the veil of silence is still encompassing Holler.
Just looks at Marcel. Thank you. and then goes down the hall.
All right, so there are 4 detention cells in this room. One of the 4 has glass outside of the bars in its windows. One of the 4 has some sort of glowing energy barrier inside the bar of its door window. And the other 2 doors, cells 1 and 3, have just the standard bars on the windows.
Okay. Is Channa in any of them?
Okay, so you walk up to cell 1 and you look through the bars.
I would like to try and stay hidden from the folks that are in the cell just in case anybody goes, look, it's a smarmy warforged.
Okay. Help me say yes to this. So there's a window in the door that I'm envisioning you peeking your head through to look inside.
Yes.
Is there a keyhole? Do you
Yeah.
have like a mirror and a stick?
I'm gonna
Sure.
just check my inventory real quick here.
I think it's like normal thieves' tools stuff.
Yeah, small mirror mounted on a metal handle, as a matter of fact. Way to go.
Whoa!
Nice.
Yep.
All right. So I'm going to need to really well to notice that, I think. So you walk up to cell 1. And
He's making a huge show of this, by the way, for Marcel and Holler. Like, it's definitely one of those, like, unfurling it, like, on his arm, and, like, and, like, very cleverly rolling everything back up and, like, tucking it back into the hidden pouch in the cloak, like...
I don't usually try to be stealthy, so I'm like buying it.
This is all necessary to hide well.
okay, so you're looking into cell 1.
Mm-hmm.
Yes?
Yes.
All right, so there is a creature in cell 1. If this creature is Channa, she has had a bit of a rough time. This creature is vaguely humanoid in shape. How is your knowledge of extra-dimensional beings?
I would say fair to middling.
Okay, why don't you make a knowledge of extra-dimensional beings roll for me?
Arcana?
Sure.
Or religion?
Yes, one of those, please.
Great. Arcana.
There's also kind of a smell coming from the cell.
Okay, great. I rolled a 10. So this is a kumquatanot from Kumquataland.
It's not Channa.
It's not
It is-
Channa.
Quatin.
No, please don't. No,
From-
please
from-
make
from
it something
Quadland.
canon. Please, for the love of God, please, for me, for Jacob, for your friend Jacob. Just please.
I am not intending to make this canon, but I have to remember how to refer to this thing instead of using its actual name because you failed your roll.
Oh God.
You-
What's in the second cell?
So the second cell has a glowing barrier, energy barrier that is opaque.
Okay.
And so that's what you see. You see
Gonna
the
move
glowing
on from
energy
that.
barrier.
Can't stick a mirror in there.
Well, I mean, this is kind of like. Do you have some way of disabling this? I mean, rogues often can disable magical prevention thingies.
I'm not that good.
Okay, as you wish.
Yep. Yeah, no, I'm not that good yet. Unless I can roll something like Banunus to like find the actual device. But
Okay.
yeah, and I'd rather not. If they got an energy barrier up, probably dangerous. Not gonna touch it. Yeah.
Yeah, that's surely the most interesting decision to make. Thank you,
Yes.
Jacob. All right. So,
Hold on. Would you hold on? I
As you wish.
understand. I'm a very cautious player. However, Jacob just got done with PAX Online and is very, very sleepy, so he was going to suggest something to his fellow players. It would be very funny if they snuck up behind him. What are you
And
doing? Yeah. Yep.
well, I want it to be like, okay, because you're a bard instead of like primarily a rogue. So maybe we have like a shave and a haircut type secret magical music
Awesome.
code
Perfect.
that we can communicate with our team,
okay.
including Channa.
That does seem like something that Patches would love to have and would have done his best in downtime being like, all right, so we're in the field. We absolutely need secret codes. And everybody's like, that's great, good, Patches. Yes, we absolutely good, yes.
But again, there's only one that sticks because it's got to be simple like shaving a haircut.
It's got to be real. It literally just is shaving a haircut.
I feel like Mistress Goodpot is all over this and has been, doing all of the homework that's assigned and been practicing it.
Yep.
And Garth thinks he's got it mastered, but he keeps switching it around.
I'm certain. How many
Like
bits
shave
you
and
get
a
at the end
haircut,
is-
and he responds, shave and a haircut.
and a haircut. Oh man. I would like to nominate Corey for inspiration if she doesn't have it already.
Yeah.
Yes!
That was great.
Hooray. Done.
Okay.
So you're peeking into... I'm
Cell
confused
three.
as to what's happening right now. Someone
peeking-
tell me what's going on.
Peeking into cell 3 unless my fellow players decide to sneak up behind Patches. This is a very Patches-centric scene, and I would like to involve everybody.
Oh, well, like, since we can't see into number 2, I wanted to do the knock on that door.
Okay, so
is a
when you
mistake.
knock on the door, well, first of all, the Kumquatanaut says, "Finally," and stands up and looks out of the window. Now, do either Holler or Marcel have the ability to identify extra-dimensional beings?
No, it's just a dude.
Okay.
Yeah.
A fragrant dude. Okay. Also, from cell 4, which has glass on it, someone, apparently a human woman, but not Channa, looks out of the cell and attracted by the knocking sound,
Yep.
and says, "Oh, over here! Get me out! I can help you!"
Do what?
I can help you with lots of things. What are you trying to do? I can give you powers.
What is happening in this place?
Should we just go down to the basement?
Guess so.
And the kumquatanaut is like, basement for me, please.
What's in the basement?
Hopefully my rescue.
And I group pattern, and I get all two of them. And this is the thing, my friends. If these people are in the cages, then they have done something that the people here do not like, and the people who are here we do not like. So perhaps they are either very good people or so bad that the bad people have them in cages.
Yeah. Here's my working theory. Something in the basement is pulling these things from other places and putting them in here. That one asked for powers. That one said my rescue is probably in the basement. I think there's probably a portal down there.
Oh.
Would that be right, my lovely kumquatanaut friend? That's a kumquatanaut, by the way. Very smart.
Good to meet you.
I like that much better than what I usually get called. So I think there should be a portal there soon, because my buddy is a burrowing tusk demon, and he's coming for me.
Well, you're going to stay in there forever.
Well, not once he gets here.
Nope. Definitely not, but we'll be gone. Let's not say each other's names, shall we, for a while?
And the woman in cell 4 is like, really, I can do good things for you. I can recharge your spell slots, or I can help your magic items, or I can do other cool things. Please let me out.
Oh, my vest is very sick.
Oh, no.
Oh, well, if you let me out, I can help with that.
No. It's all empty.
So there are keyholes, but there are, in addition to the keyholes, big, massive, like, bars. You'd have to grab it and lift it and pull it out to open the door.
That's easy. I can do that.
Yep,
but
so
I can't help with the lock. Patches, can you help with the lock?
Yes, I absolutely can. These things are from other places. Let's just not let them out before we know what's going on.
Yeah, but if we let her out, then I can use my vest again.
Sometimes it's not that simple. She could be lying.
Are you lying?
Oh, lords.
I am not lying.
She's not lying.
Right, but why are you in this cell?
Oh, because I've made some enemies.
See?
They're very light on details.
Well, why are you here?
We're trying to free a friend of ours we thought was in one of these cells. Evidently not.
Oh, it's me. I'm your friend.
Okay.
Oh?
Right.
What's your name?
What is her name? My name is...
How do you spell that?
And she starts, like, drawing a glyph on the glass.
Doesn't sound familiar, but I'm only 4 years old.
Well, then, you should probably have more friends. Like me.
Oh! How do I get more friends?
Well, you just made a friend now.
Oh!
And you need help with your vest, so I'm going to help you with your vest.
Oh,
that would be amazing, thank you.
All right, well, just hand it to me, and I'll fix it for you.
Ooh,
Can
Oler, my friend, I have a feeling that this is not above board. We could come back for this person if... I mean, I don't know, Patches.
Okay, we're gonna come back. I'm gonna
basement.
take off the vest and hand it through the bars.
So there's glass. You're going to have to move the glass. You
Yeah,
can just slide the
move
glass.
Can I slide the glass? Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I just want to... Like, there must be, like, a feeding slot or something. Come on.
No,
Vest goes in.
they have to learn. I'm letting this happen.
All right, so you're sliding the glass.
Yeah. Just be like, we'll come back for this later.
Okay, here. Just,
And then I
hang on.
replace the glass.
Well, hang on.
I know.
So, when you slide it, she says, thank you, and she leaps at the bars and just passes right through them. And sort of is this big glob that comes out and is in front of you,
Right.
and then sort of re-solidifies. And she's like, great. And she looks at the vest and it's like, yeah, I can totally recharge this for you.
Okay, thank you. We'll be back.
Okay, am I coming with you? This looks like a valuable magic item, my friend. I don't know if you should just sort of leave this with random strangers. Really, you know, you can trust me because I'm your friend.
You're my friend, so I trust you. So
all right. Well,
we'll
then
be
how
back.
am I getting this back to you? You're coming back?
Yeah, we're coming back. We'll be right back.
Okay.
We're just checking. We're gonna find our friend Hannah. You're our new friend.
My name
I
is...
try to recreate the mouth noise.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right.
All right.
So it'll probably take me about an hour to fix this.
Okay.
Are you going to be an hour? Should I start now, or should I wait until we've left?
I'd start now, please.
Okay.
We're not going to take an hour, Holler. If we take an hour, we've done something bad. Also, there's rumbling from the basement, and I think our kumquatanaut is his friend is coming.
Good. And then he'll get out too.
We don't want that.
We don't want
his
that.
His friend is a demon, therefore it's probably also a demon. The kumquatanaut region of the... it's bad. They're bad. They're very bad.
But we still have to find Channa, so let's
I'm
go.
not one of the bad ones.
Yeah, but he's not one of the bad ones. You're going to stay in there. Excellent. Again, let's not say each other's names. So, shall we go?
Yes, that's what I'm saying. We should go.
Excellent. Good. Can you, perhaps, our lovely... you know what? We have a lovely room for you. Can you get out of here, and find your way somewhere, perhaps?
Yes,
If
where
we
would
give
you
you
like me to
directions?
find my way to?
It's a lovely inn called the Tale of Flowers. Reasonable rates, lovely turn-down service. The best inn in the Mornlands. How about you go meet us there?
So
How
you
does-
give her
how-
directions, because...
Yeah.
Yeah,
Like,
okay.
It's
You
just
tell her
down
how
the
to find it.
road, and you follow the river, and
Blah, 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 blah. Okay.
Yes.
So, she walks into the hall, sees the room you came out of. It's got an open window. She changes into some sort of bird and flies away. She's got your vest.
perfect.
Well, that worked out better than I thought it would.
Yes,
know.
it did.
She did not immediately kill us. That's good.
Yes, I'm quite pleased with that outcome.
I like making new friends.
Good. Let's very quickly just check the other rooms that are up here to make sure Channa's not in any of them, because this seems to be prisoner level.
You mean the 2 rooms with the lights off? Is that what you're
Yes.
talking about? Mm-hmm. All right. So there are just a couple of bedrooms. It looks like they do get used. You can tell this because when you open the door to the second one, you wake up a guard who's sleeping.
I would like to do this quietly. It's not just like, hello, anybody in here? This is Patches. Patches tries to do everything with subtlety and panache.
That does seem fair. Why don't you give me a stealth roll?
Excellent.
And unless you have like sand in your gears or something, you don't need to roll this with disadvantage.
Oh, is that a plus 10 with Pass Without a Trace? Is that?
I don't
That
know.
is
Is
a
it
plus
still
10.
going?
Yeah,
I think it
and it
lasts for an hour.
Yeah.
Then clearly that's still in effect.
Hooray!
So 28 and 26.
All right. So I think that you can hear snoring quickly enough that you sort of look in and close the door quickly.
Okay. All right. Yep. Same thing with the other one.
Mm-hmm.
2 guards?
2 guards.
2 guards. Okay. 2 guards sleeping. Okay.
Can I point something out?
Please.
All right. So you you checked cell 1, which had the kumquatanaut,
Yes.
and you checked cell 2, which had the energy barrier, and
Yes.
you checked cell 4, which had
Yeah,
the
we didn't check
glass,
cell 3.
and had your friend.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yes. And
Okay.
we would like to check cell 3. Yeah.
Actually, yeah, that's a great idea. Well,
Okay.
Patches is gone. We check cell 3.
Okay,
Yes,
Oh, no.
absolutely.
Perfect.
So-
Patches
so-
is stealthily checking the rest of the floor.
all right. So Channa is in cell 3. She is unconscious, and she has a purple glow.
Oh, thank you so much, Dale.
God, the lead
We
was
would have
so-
missed that. We would have had to like go all the way back up.
The lead was so buried, it was in the Earth's mantle. It was just okay.
I found it.
All I've got is cells number 1 and 3 are standard cells. It's fine.
So she's unconscious, and she has a bit of a
She's
purple
purple.
glow.
Yeah, okay.
Okay.
It's fine. I'm gonna like shake the door, see if I can open it.
Okay, so you remember it has that big sort of lever thing,
Yeah,
which you can absolutely use to open it.
I'm gonna do that.
Okay, that opens it up.
Yeah. And I guess I'm gonna go in and inspect Channa. Does she look injured?
She looks like she's a little bit banged up from a while ago. Perhaps there was a fight when she was captured,
Yeah.
but nothing recent. She doesn't look like she has broken bones or big gaping wounds.
And
But
she's
she doesn't
breathing.
wake up. Yeah.
Yeah. All right. So I'm gonna just like pick her up, like I guess princess carry her out.
Okay. You can be holding her when Patches
Yeah.
comes back.
I found Channa.
Excellent. Cell 3?
Yeah.
Amazing.
If you're counting from the 1 to if it's clockwise,
numbers
then
on
it's
them.
3. Oh, they have numbers on them. I didn't see that earlier.
Are we going to attempt further heroics, or are we just going to get out of here with our friend?
Wait,
Good question. What do you mean, like check out the basement, see what that's all about?
let the kumquat
So-
out.
The
If
house
they are-
kind of shakes
Maybe we
and
should
then
just go.
is still.
Right. I think that demon friend may be coming soon. Perhaps we should just let this
Go?
popsicle stand blow, as they
Ac-
say.
Actually, you hear a whole bunch of cheers, and people, like human-sounding people, seem very, very happy. Like, yeah!
Oh, they're cultists.
Or there is some
Right.
sort of fighting ring in the basement. Which could also a possibility. But we have what we came for. We have Channa. At least let's get her out of here. So we...
Yeah.
Okay. Get her out of here, come back, and burn this place to the ground?
Okay, that sounds like fun.
Great. Okay. That sounds like fun.
Okay, so you're gonna... you have a couple options. Are you gonna...
Go out the window with the rope.
Yep.
Okay, that was my question.
Yep. Yep.
All right, so...
Don't forget your rowboat.
Oh, I was not going to.
I didn't think so.
We still needed to get across the river.
Yeah.
So you're looking out the window. All of the cheering has attracted the attention of the guards, who are now coming toward the house. And you see this in plenty of time to not go out the window. But if I understand correctly, the rope is still hanging out the window. Now, the last person up was Marcel. Marcel, did you pull up the rope behind you, or did you leave it hanging?
Ooh. What would Marcel do? I think. Well, he was feeling so blissed out on his stomach plum that. But he's a ranger. He's pretty stealthy with this. I don't think he would leave a loose end hanging. I
Okay,
think he would
so
probably-
it has been pulled up.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, thank you.
Maybe a few decorative knots have been tied in it.
Yes.
Okay.
No cat's cradle.
So the guards come up, and one of them comes into the house and shouts down into the basement. It's like, "Did you beat it?" And it's like, "Yeah!" And so there's a bunch of cheering, and you hear tromping around downstairs. And one of them's like, as soon as the shift's over, we'll be in for the wine.
Interesting.
I can't help but wonder if this is going to wake up the other sleeping guards.
Yes, I was going to try and break the locks so that they couldn't open the doors.
Oh, I think that should be something you're able to do.
Excellent.
What does that sound like? DC 10? You're good at this.
I thank you. What the hell do I roll?
I can break the doors in other ways.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, no. We want to keep them in. We want to keep them in. Keep them in. Keep them.
We can just kill them.
What do I need to roll, Dale?
I don't know what kind of skills you have. You need a 10 on some sort of skill to break the lock.
All right.
Sleight of hand.
Yeah, let's do sleight of hand. 13.
Okay, that's one of the 2 locks. Oh, and the other room's empty, so it doesn't matter. So there we go.
Oh,
Yes.
17. Okay, yep.
Yeah, there were 2 guards in one of the rooms. The other room was empty.
Perfect.
So it's broken. The other 2 of you are in the bedroom with an unconscious Channa.
I think we want to just wait for our moment to get the hell out of here the way we came, right?
I'm following
all-
Patch's lead.
Okay.
They're all in the house now, right?
Yeah, I think like one of the priests of the Silver Flame comes out and he's exhausted and he's covered in goo, but you can see like he's got his big holy symbol and he's like, okay, we win, and you know his guards are slapping him on the back.
Yep.
And they get him back in, and you guys are waiting in there. He goes back in. The guards start doing their rounds. The guards in the room that were woken up are shaking the door and pounding on it.
Yeah.
So someone's going to come upstairs to check this out.
Right. And there's still people outside.
Yes, but they're not looking toward you.
Okay.
And you still have your magical stealth magic spell, right?
So, yeah, let's rope out. Done.
Okay.
Yeah.
So
I would like to rig the rope so that I can flick it down after.
Okay.
Sure. Yep.
I think you can just do that.
Excellent.
I would
Last
like
time I rigged something that went real bad, so that's good news.
Yeah, I'm feeling like I've accomplished a lot of fun things this session and can afford to be generous. So, who's going down first?
Marcel?
Sure.
Okay.
I'll slip down.
Marcel, I would like a stealth and an athletics check from you, please.
Okay, sure thing. So stealth check is a 20 cumulatively.
Lovely.
And athletics is a 21.
So you make it down. Everything is totally fine. There's a guard actually quite nearby, and he's facing away from you. And like you can thumb your nose at him. He doesn't know you're there.
Excellent. Is there is it just one guard nearby, or are there 2?
So there are 4 guards patrolling the outside, just kind of walking around. They all kind of came running when they heard the cheering, and then they scattered again. Right sort of in your immediate presence, there's one, but you can probably see another one off in a corner, and then there's, there's another one over there somewhere.
I wonder if there's a way for me to incapacitate this person and then hide them in the bushes, so that when we come down with everybody else.
The plum that's in your digestive tract doesn't give you the ability to cough out spores until it has developed a bit. Has it had time to develop enough, Andy?
Oh, well, Marcel is a very speedy constitution, I think. Perhaps it has.
Oh. So, would you like to try coughing spores at this guy?
Well, I don't know what the spores will do. It just might send him into a screaming frenzy, and then that.
Right? It's your first time.
It's my first time. I want to be gentle with.
Like, you get down to the ground, and I'm just gonna follow you.
Okay, sounds good. Yeah.
I guess nothing. I don't. I don't. He wouldn't know how Marcel. How would Marcel know to cough up them?
Just instinct.
Magic. Oh, I see. But it just so the magic ability gives me this idea that I can cough up spores.
Since it has developed enough, that's according to you. So
Yes.
then, yes.
Would I have the knowledge of what these spores will do to a human being, or to?
Well, you know that these spores are all about happiness.
Mm-hmm.
So maybe some sort of bliss.
Maybe indeed. That's a big maybe.
Let's just hope that this person's bliss isn't murder.
That's true. Well,
Or
I think
screaming a lot.
or screaming a lot, screaming in joy.
So happy.
Oh, what? You know what? You only live once. I think I'm going to cough on this person, and
All right.
and just let you know we are having such a good time. Marcel just thinks I want to spread some of this joy around, so I sneak up behind him, and I just go
All right.
into his face.
I would like a constitution check from you.
Okay.
Are these things developed enough in your innards that you also get to add your proficiency bonus?
I would like to think so.
Excellent. Thank you. I think your proficiency bonus is now 3.
It certainly is.
All right.
So Constitution plus that proficiency. So that is a 17 plus 3 Constitution is 20 plus 3 proficiency is 23.
Okay. Well, this guy is so blissed out, and with a 23, I think it's only fair that you get to tell me how he reacts to this incredible happiness.
Okay, I think firstly there is because even right in a person's face they're going to feel and hear it. So they're sort of have heard the victory, whatever that is, going, oh, that's really great. I'm glad it's worked out. What is that? Yeah. And then and sort of turns around and goes, oh, you know what? This is such a great day. And it just sort of sits down cross-legged and starts like plucking at the grass. And it just really starts. And maybe there's some daisies around. He starts making a daisy chain. Man, I love my job. I made a lot of good choices in my life. And that's what's occupying.
Well, that sounds great. This is just win after win for you.
Yeah.
All right. So Holler is coming down next, I think?
Yep.
All right. And do you have Channa?
Yes.
All right. So help me visualize this. What are you doing?
Fireman carry.
Okay.
And, like, climbing down
Cool.
with the rope. Yep.
Great. All right. So that's a stealth check and an athletics check.
Mm-hmm.
Do you still have sand in your gears?
Yeah, a bit.
Okay. I fear that's going to be disadvantaged, but
Okay.
the plus 10 is still in effect.
All right. So that's a 25 on stealth and a 9 on athletics.
Okay. And I think you have a choice here. For your 9, you can drop Channa. You can fall, but cushion Channa's body with your own, or make it down completely safely, but break the rope lattice stuff in the process. Or if you have another idea, I'd be open to it.
Like, I feel like succeeding on my stealth checks means I don't break crap noisily. So I'm just going to fall basically on my back and protect Channa.
Okay. You take 5 points of damage.
Okay.
Which, I mean, you have tons of hit
Yeah,
points.
it's
That's
not
nothing.
bad. We were on the first floor. It's fine.
Okay.
It's like, "Huh!" And it would knock the wind out of me if I had lungs.
right, but you don't.
I don't.
Also means
Just as
that those spores that are, floating around in the air nearby aren't affecting you.
Yeah.
Alas.
Alas, he says. So shall I roll at a disadvantage as I head on down?
Sure.
All right. Athletics, 14 and 17. So 14 on the athletics check. Stealth is... It's 21 and 26. 21.
Okay. Now, there's a river nearby. If you want to, you guys could just go soak in the river and get all that sand out of your gears.
Yeah.
In case
that's a
you're
river
getting
in the
tired of all
Mournlands.
this disadvantage.
Absolutely. River in the Mournlands.
Well,
Probably
no,
not
I
a
need an
river.
oil bath.
Yeah.
An oil bath would be preferable.
Yeah.
You're right.
Yeah.
All right. So, you know that the guys upstairs were pounding on the doors.
Mm-hmm.
You know that people are all sort of running around feeling good, having a bit of a party.
Mm-hmm.
It's not going to be too long before they find out that only 2 of the cells are occupied, especially since it's pretty sure that someone is going to go up to the Kumquatanaut to gloat that his buddy's been defeated.
Mm-hmm.
So you have a very small window here to get out before they realize something's happened. What's
Cool.
the plan?
Grab boat, get down river.
Yeah.
Yep.
Sounds good.
So the entrance to the manor house is sort of on the street side, and the river is on the other side. So you could grab the boat, run it through the yard into the river. Am I understanding correctly? Is that what you're suggesting? Because yes, I just want to make sure that I'm not misunderstanding you.
Sure.
The way it efficiently works in my head is that I grab the boat, put Channa in the boat, carry the boat over my head, and then run down the road and across the bridge, and then further down the road.
Okay, that is not what I was envisioning, but yes to that.
That's what makes sense to me.
Okay.
Are you strong enough to carry all of us?
No. I'm
Okay.
only carrying Channa in the boat.
Fair. I'll carry Marcel.
Okay.
All right.
Marcel might just want to stop for more snacks on the way, though.
I could though. Oh, some snacks sound
Right?
good. There are these plum fruit bean things that are so nummy.
Well, happily, they're on the bridge
He's-
you're about to be crossing.
He's so stoned he's not French anymore.
He's forgotten Goblin.
Yeah, that's it. He's so stoned he starts speaking Goblin.
Goblin?
Just you know how people, some people when they're usually speaking their second language, they revert back to their mother tongue, and they're just when they get that drunk, and they're just
Yeah.
this is some very good stuff. I've got it. We should have patented this plum fruit. It's really quite nice patches.
I'll take your word for it. Thank you. Let's go, shall we?
You betcha. Yeah. And I'm following.
So are you answering him in the common language, even though
Oh,
he's
I'm
speaking
sorry.
to you in Goblin?
Yes, yeah, 100%. That's great.
Okay.
Thank you. Yes. And then if he's not listening to me, then it's like, yes, that is very good. Let us go.
All right. So you're just booting it down the road. You're not going at the slow pace.
We got Channa back.
Yeah.
Okay.
It's time to escape and regroup back at base.
Yep.
Okay. So it isn't very long before the escapes are discovered. You are getting away, but first of all, there's some sort of large humanoid with wings that flies up out of the manor and starts doing sweeps. I don't see any realistic way for you not to eventually be seen by that. Another thing that might be of interest to you is that there is a Warforged who, from the waist down, is a spider. And they are sort of scuttling around. They have a cool ability of like walking up walls and stuff. You guys are going to be able to make it back to the base, but you've been made. I don't see how you can stealth this. And I think you get back to the base, and Mistress Goodpot is having a delighted conversation with, and has made all sorts of deals. For example, she has grown a long tentacle, and she's being able to use it to dust the ceilings. She is thrilled as you come in and introduces you to your latest guest here at the Tale of Flowers. And I think that's where we're going to end this. And we can pick it up next time, seeing where we go from here.
I just assume that Marcel has like a basket full of fruits and is also just like breathing a cloud.
I was also kind of
I was
assuming
a little bit
that.
assuming that.
Yeah. I don't know if this is permanent or how long this lasts, but definitely on the way back, he has pocketed some more of this plum fruit in his arms and carrying it.
Just wants to share with everyone.
Yeah.
Excellent. So thank you for watching Dice Friends. This has been episode 6 of Best of Intentions. So this episode, like everything we do, has been brought to you by you. You can support us on Patreon at patreon.com/LoadingReadyRun, or on YouTube by joining as a member of the Loading Ready Run channel. I'm Dale Friesen. I'm an actor, a gamer, I'm an opera singer, and you can find me on Twitter at Dale E. Friesen. Jacob, who are you, and where can people find you?
My name is Jacob Burgess. I am everything that I do involves nerdy words. You can find me on Twitter at Jacob Burgess VO, or around the Yizberd Games Discord, discord.gg/YizberdGames.
Thank you. Corey, same question.
I'm Coriander Dickinson. I work here at Loading Ready Run as a content creator. And if you have questions for me, you can put them on Twitter, directed at Apsilar. That's it.
Thanks. Over to you, Andy.
Thank you. My name is Andrew Canton, and again, everything I say is being generated by that neural net that is hooked up to a speak and spell. It's amazing technology. If you would like to listen to more of this miracle of science and whatever it is, go to andrewcounden.com, and there you can listen to voiceover demos made completely with this speak and spell. It's amazing.
Well, I look forward to that. Thank you, and please join us in a week for episode 7 of Best of Intentions.